Well, today another company announced it is rolling out scooters in San Antonio starting right now. And it's a name you might recognize. It comes days after the city approved new scooter rules, including a cap on permits. So why are more hitting the streets, and what's different about these? Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zucco explains.
Well, a lot of people are used to using Lyft to get a ride in a car, but now you'll see another option in the app too, these scooters. Spurs Jesus on a scooter marked the start of Lyft rides on two wheels in San Antonio. Another 250 scooters are hitting the streets, joining the thousands offered by Blue Duck, Lime, Bird, Spin, Jump, and Razor. Local cyclist Carlos Valdez hopes city work on scooters will impact roads for all commuters.
The city of San Antonio needs a lot of work in terms of accommodating for cyclists as well as pedestrians and scooters alike.
Councilman Roberto Trevino says Lyft got its permits for these scooters months ago, so they're grandfathered in under the new permit cap. But Lyft waited to work with the city on a few fixes before launching them.
To make sure that we follow through on our commitment to be a great partner.
They're bringing scooter racks and will set up parking stations where possible. They'll also offer a community pass for low-income commuters.
And this is about giving people who may not feel like they have an option or don't have the option now, an option to use this as a transportation method, and I think it's going to improve the quality of life of many folks.
The city's still knee-deep in discussions on the scooter program, but Valdez hopes these conversations will start to change our minds.
Everybody needs to get from one place to another, correct?
And our streets. Erica Zucco, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.